Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy, my channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to go through and do our daily technical analysis update of commodities. We'll work our way through the dollar yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it together, and if you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com, where I dive deeper into all these topics, sectors, looking for investment opportunities, and sharing them with everyone in the community. I do that through midweek updates and Q&A sessions on the weekend. Our next Q&A session is Saturday, 7 a.m. Mountain Time. It is recorded. They are uploaded to the website so you can see whatever you like, going back even a few years. And we have a special going on. Special is the coupon code that can get you savings on both the monthly and yearly memberships. All right, let's dive in, take a look, see what's going on today. Dollar, US dollar, still looks good to go higher. We're squeezing into this falling wedge pattern. Still, this is the pattern. That is a bullish formation that generally breaks upward. And that is also behind a falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern to go up. So a lot of the times what you'll get is like a double bottom here, and that's what we're putting in. Sometimes you can get a false breakdown before heading higher. I call that the slingshot. You get a big wick at the bottom or some selling pressure candlesticks, but this doesn't look bearish, guys. This looks bullish to go higher for the dollar. That pullback is the same setup as this, which is the same setup as this. Those are falling wedges into double bottoms that we typically see in the markets here. You put that one there too. Yields are generally what drive it, and yields look like they want to go higher. They don't look like they want to go lower. This is a bullish formation here in that circle there. We've got a thrust higher or an impulse move higher on a flag pattern that looks good to go and break higher. If they're going to lower interest rates, they better get in there and start buying the living crap out of this because they got a lot of work to do here. They being the Federal Reserve and the Treasury. I even think this looks bullish from here and how this fell coming back to this bottom here. It is all bullish for a yields move higher. 10-year yields up 1%. That's at a bottom support. It is finding support. So if they got to try to push this down to get yields down, well, here's their chance. But this is the bullish formation. When you look at it from this perspective here, you get a big move up, and then sometimes we could come all the way back here, and I'd still be bullish. Yields going higher, even if we were to go all the way back down there. But this looks good. Usually you get like a squeeze up pattern there before breaking higher. So everything looks good. 30-year yield, we're up 0.52%, coming back to support. This one's got a little bit of momentum coming down, and we'll see if support holds or not. And it's okay if we dive a little bit below it. That's not the case. I drew this in there roughly, probably from a longer term time horizon. So it's probably more like this, like that or so. So we do have some room below us to move around before breaking out. TLT bond prices are slightly lower. We've had a pretty big move here in the short term. I'm sure it's all manufactured. They want rates lower. They need them low, somehow lower. So what they do is they release bad jobs data, and I don't know if those job numbers are real. I don't know if the revisions are right. Who knows? I don't know if anyone knows. But they're trying to get yields down, which means bond prices go up. But they have a lot of work to do if they're going to do this. 2 in the 10, a little bit of yield curve uninversion. So coming down a little bit, but again, nothing's changed. We're still kind of squeezing up into this corner of corners there. And we'll see if it breaks higher or not. Kind of a double bottom here going on too. That could be a double bottom that heads higher, just like the dollar. And the dollar is mimicking that. the DXY. TYX TNX ratio is down 0.64%. So not a huge tailwind behind gold today. We're seeing uninversion of this here going down. We're seeing a slightly stronger dollar. But gold is up $9. We are consolidating sideways. This is bullish. Why is this bullish? Why is a consolidation bullish? There's no selling pressure here. There's no sellers. There's no big people selling a whole bunch of stuff, overpowering the buyers. It's just consolidating sideways. Silver's up 1.4%, breaking out of its consolidation. That looks good. To continue higher, platinum up 0.4, still sitting on top of support there. Looking okay at the moment. It's not the bearish chart. It's not really a super bullish chart either. We've got palladium up 0.5%, getting some resistance at resistance. No way. So we're getting a little bit of resistance right there at the resistance line, right, coming across there. We've got XEU to gold ratio, which is down ever so slightly, down 0.53%. Still looks good to go higher. The gold and silver mining companies coming from this. Again, remember, this is the line of happiness. We break that. Everyone's going to be happy in the gold and silver mining space. Are you not happy? As it starts to come in and break out from ridiculously undervalued place. GDX is flat today. Again, this is not bearish, guys. Looks good. GDXJ, yeah, it's up slightly. Still looks good. SILJ up 0.74. Still looks good. And, when we start to break through all this, we could accelerate. Resistance is basically behind us now for SILJ. So it's just empty air ahead of us. Sellers are gone. Crude oil up 0.32%. There we are, chopping sideways for a good chunk of time. Now, the boys over at the Federal Reserve and the Treasury, they don't want this going up. They want yields to go down. Crude oil is highly tied to yield. So if they're gonna try to do something here, they're gonna have to hit everything. They're gonna have to take everything out. If they screw this up, like if they've been pushing this down, which I think they might be, because they want yields to go down, when this unleashes to the upside, it's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. And you know what else? People would start to position in the equities before that occurred. Because if people knew they were doing that, they would start to position in the equities for whenever they lost control. TTF gas is up 1.35%, and that looks good to go higher. See how this comes up, and then you form kind of a falling wedge, comes up, falling wedge into a bullish engulfing. Yeah, that looks good to go higher. Natural gas in America, we had a little bit of a pullback. We're still in that pullback. Hasn't reversed yet. Boy, XOP, yeah, you know me. A little bit of selling pressure today, down 0.94%. Not the bullish candlestick that you'd like to see. It's a bearish candlestick. We could consolidate more or head lower. We're sitting right on top of a support here, that flag pattern. So I don't think we'll get too much downside. It'll be probably chopping around. But it still looks bullish to go higher. We're sitting on top of the flag pattern. Still looks good. We've got OIH underneath resistance. Still chopping there, a little bit sideways, a little bit of selling pressure today. We could go sideways longer or slightly pull back and loop around or something like that. But these big buying pressure candlesticks with not much selling pressure is bullish. We just have a short-term, we'll call it a little bit of a rising wedge that we could pop out of and like loop around, and it could loop around somewhere around here. But it's upward force with a little bit of short-term. Here, I'll take this out. Like a loop, perhaps, could happen. Newcastle Coal Futures down 1.27. It's doing the full retest, perhaps coming all the way back. Still looks okay to me. We haven't broken the big support, which is this guy here. And Even if we do, I still wouldn't be bearish because I know what's coming in electricity. It's demand up the yin yang for everything. Sprott Uranium Trust down 3.6%. That is stronger selling pressure. We're sitting on top of the pattern. Andy, what do we do? Well, it looks like we got a gap fill here. Right there's that gap. That's been filled. That's good. I still think we're bullish. Why? Because we're sitting on top of the flag. So even if we get some sort of short-term bearish formation, longer term still bullish because we're sitting on top of the flag. We're sitting on top of this base. It's all bullish to go up. Uranium's flat, still looks okay. URA, the uranium equities, a little bit of selling pressure here. Today, down 1.4%. Still looks good, though. I don't see reversal candlesticks. I don't see a ton of selling pressure. And you back out, and that looks fantastic. Uranium, yeah, I've got some selling pressure today. Down 2.5%. Still looks okay. URNJ down 3.75, still above support here. We look okay. Just let it be. It'll bounce around and get some selling pressure days every once in a while. We had one here. That wasn't the end of the world. Nickel up 0.88%. Looks like they're fighting this guy. Look at the volatility on that. Holy crap. See how it's going up and down, up and down? It's like somebody's fighting this. They don't want it to go up. JP Morgan? I don't know. Copper's down slightly. It still looks good. Higher lows coming up. COPX up 0.75. People still buying the equities. There we go. A little bit of a rippy. Lithium down a little bit. Still looks good. Why do I still think it looks good? Guys, I'm not going to go bearish until we start to see some major selling pressure. And I'm talking we need to sell. I think we're going way up here. I think we could be going way up. So I like lithium. It's broken out of its double bottom. It looks fantastic. REMX is the same thing. Yeah, I get a little bit of selling pressure, but that's what happens. Falling wedge into a double bottom. Falling wedge into a bottoming pattern. And then we get a big move. We are in that big move. And we were up a little bit today, but this is just a consolidation. That's all it is. Iron ore down slightly. Consolidating. No big deal. Still looks good. Not a lot of selling pressure. No reversal candlesticks. Still looks fine. Aluminum up 0.86%. Starting to get through that 2650 level. We're getting up there, so we're getting towards the upper end of that resistance. We still need to bust through, but we're getting there. It's looking good. It's looking better. Baltic down slightly. Still looks good to go higher. We're in an upward trend move. Y'all better recognize that. We've got emerging markets down slightly with a little bit stronger dollar. Is that a reversal? No, guys. No reversal. We're going up. Looking good. Moo down 0.5. Oh no, 0.5%. Yeah, that looks fine. We're just at resistance. We'll break through it. We're going to do like a shoulder, a head, and then a shoulder. Whatever length shoulder that is. Doesn't really matter. It's coming. KRE down ever so slightly, not much selling pressure, consolidating before a move higher. XHB down 2.2, consolidating before a move higher. We've got Russell down a little bit. That looks fine, not a big deal. Going on up. SPX, little bloody nose, going on up. Even though we have a rising wedge, I'm going to say going on up because the plunge protection team is out there. They've got to be. This thing's throwing more rising wedges than I've ever seen in my life. And somehow it just keeps going up. NASDAQ up a little bit. It's trying to break through that resistance. Resistance line going through here. Dow Jones down a little bit. Still looks bullish. We need to see more selling pressure than the candlesticks before it, which it doesn't. So this looks good. It looks fine. XLI down a little bit, and again, looks okay. Not a reversal candlestick, no selling pressure exceeding anything. It's all good. Bitcoin's up 1.5%, looking good to go higher because they're printing money like ravaged beasts. Ethereum's up 4.16. Let's go buy some digits on a screen. There you go. There's Ethereum for you. Digits on a screen. MicroStrategy up 1.66. That looks like it's trying to bottom here. What makes me say that? Well, we got a bullish engulfing here and here, and then we're still kind of like squeezing up. And Bitcoin's going up, so I'm kind of cheating. If Bitcoin goes up, MicroStrategy generally goes up. Now, would I own MicroStrategy? No. I think this is, yeah, not a good deal. And then the VIX, up 0.34%, chopping sideways. Could be a little bit of a falling wedge. Maybe we could pop out, get some people scared, you know. But it's under control. Dissent and Powell are keeping it underneath the line there. Keep it down, baby. But that's all I've got for today. Yeah. Give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website if you'd like. Specials, that coupon code. And that's all I've got. So we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.